In the small, quiet town of Black Hollow, nestled deep within the shadows of ancient, towering trees, lived a man named Edgar. Edgar was an eccentric scholar, obsessed with the arcane arts. His curiosity led him to a long-forgotten grimoire, a book of dark magic that promised unimaginable power. Within its pages, he discovered the secrets of transmutation, the ability to transform one substance into another. At first, Edgar's experiments were harmless. He turned pebbles into precious gems and wilted flowers into vibrant blossoms, impressing the townsfolk with his newfound skills. However, the allure of transmutation's power began to consume him. He craved more, yearning to transmute greater and more complex things. One fateful night, driven by his insatiable hunger for knowledge, Edgar delved into forbidden territory. He attempted to transmute life itself, seeking to create life from inanimate matter. Ignoring the warnings of the ancient texts, he conducted a dark ritual in the depths of his hidden laboratory. To his shock and horror, the ritual worked. Before him stood a creature, neither dead nor alive, a twisted amalgamation of flesh and bone. It was a grotesque abomination, a result of his reckless experimentation. The creature's eyes, filled with agony and confusion, pleaded for release from its tortured existence. Overwhelmed by guilt, Edgar desperately tried to undo his creation. He attempted various transmutation spells, hoping to reverse the process, but nothing worked. The creature's suffering intensified, echoing through the walls of Edgar's laboratory like a haunting melody. Haunted by his creation, Edgar withdrew from the world, consumed by remorse and despair. The once vibrant town of Black Hollow fell into darkness, its streets empty, and its laughter silenced. The townsfolk whispered of the horrors hidden within Edgar's mansion, warning their children to stay away. As the years passed, Edgar continued his experiments in a desperate attempt to undo his mistake. He became a mere shadow of his former self, his once bright eyes now hollow and lifeless. His mansion, once a place of knowledge and discovery, became a chamber of nightmares. One stormy night, as lightning streaked across the sky and thunder rumbled ominously, Edgar's final experiment reached its peak. He believed he had found a way to free the tortured creature from its suffering. With trembling hands, he performed the ritual, pouring his last ounce of strength into the incantation. For a moment, the room was engulfed in blinding light, and then there was silence. When the storm subsided and the first light of dawn touched the horizon, the townsfolk cautiously approached Edgar's mansion. To their horror, they discovered the aftermath of his final experiment. Edgar's body lay on the floor, lifeless and contorted, as if he had been consumed from within. The twisted creature, now free from its torment, had vanished, leaving behind a sense of dread that hung heavy in the air. The tragic tale of Edgar and his experiments served as a grim reminder to the world, a cautionary tale of the dangers of tampering with forces beyond human comprehension. Black Hollow remained a somber place, forever scarred by the events that had unfolded within the walls of Edgar's mansion. And in the hearts of those who remembered, the memory of the man who had learned to use transmutation was forever tainted by the darkness of his deeds. Please like, share, and subscribe.